Since the horse meat scandal, we have more than ever had a microscope to examine what we eat. However, no matter how many labels you read, you can still consume something that you would have liked to put on the don't eat list. There are many additives and food processing technologies, from the human hair in the bread to the fish bladder in the beer, and the ingredients and chemicals used in them are rarely classified as appetizers. Frankly speaking, this reminds you that unprocessed food is your best choice. Number 10. Human hair. Amino acids are part of your body, and although they are good for your health, not all amino acids are the same. L-cysteine is an amino acid used to extend the shelf life of commercial products, such as commercial bread. It can be found in duck, chicken feathers and horns, but most of it used in food is human hair. According to reports, most of the hair used to make cysteine comes from China, where the hair comes from barber shops and hair salons. You can avoid cysteine by buying fresh bread from a local baker, because it is not an additive in flour. Avoid fast food restaurants, such as McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, and Burger King, which all use cysteine as an additive. Number 9. Silicone breast implant filler. Chicken McNuggets from McDonald's aren't known for being the healthiest thing on the earth, but they are not really known for being chicken either. The nuggets are literally only about 50% actual chicken. The remainder comprises synthetic ingredients, including dimethylpolysiloxane, a chemical utilized in silicone, which will be found in silly putty also as implant filler. Number 8. Boiled beetle shells. Natural red 4 sounds harmless, but the food coloring, also called carmine, is made by boiling female cochineal shells in ammonia or sodium carbonate solution. It takes approximately 70,000 bugs to produce a pound of dye. Coffee giant Starbucks came under fire in 2012 for using the additive in its cappuccino and eventually boxed it, but it is a common ingredient in many foods. The European Food Standards Agency has recently conducted more research on it as an additive. However, although some people are disturbed by the idea of eating bugs, this synthetic alternative to natural dyes, such as red number 2 and red number 40, are made from petroleum products. Number 7. Rodent hair. Producing food in an industrial facility is nothing like cooking at home, and you can definitely find a huge warehouse space among some rodents here and there. Perhaps this is why the US FDA allows a certain amount of rodent hair to be used in various products. They call it an inevitable defect: 1 rodent hair per 100 grams of chocolate, and 22 per 100 grams of cinnamon powder, and 5 rodent hairs for every 18-ounce jar of peanut butter. Number 6. Fish bladder. A round of beer sounds like an ideal way to celebrate with vegetarians and vegetarian friends, but pay attention to what beer you are drinking. Isinglass is a gelatin-like substance produced from the swimming bladder of fish. It has been added to keg beer and Guinness beer to help eliminate any haziness in the final product, thereby eliminating yeast residues or solid particles in the beer, which means you could end up with a trace of fish bladder in your pint glass. Number 5. Coal tar. As we all know, many processed foods contain a lot of dyes, many of which come from coal tar. Yellow number 5, also known as tartrazine, was associated with childhood hyperactivity in 2007, and since then, any product containing it in the EU must carry a warning label. However, in the United States, there is no such rule. Recent concerns about food coloring have prompted bloggers to request Kraft Foods to remove coloring from its macaroni and cheese products. Number 4. Beaver anal glands. If you are eating vanilla, strawberry, or raspberry ice cream, you may just be eating beaver's anus and urine secretions. Castoreum comes from the foot pouches of male and female beavers. It is a popular food additive in FDA-approved ice cream. It is called a natural flavor, which means you may not know you are eating it. Number 3. Borax. banned with inside the US and Canada as a meals additive, however allowed with inside the EU. Borax is likewise recognized for making its manner into fire retardant, antifungal compounds, and enamel. E285, as it's recognized with inside the meals world, is used to manipulate acidity in merchandise in addition to help in preservation. You'll locate it in a few caviars, together with the ones imported to the US, in addition to diverse Asian noodle and rice dishes, because it provides a firm, rubbery texture to foods. Number 2. Antifreeze. You're not drinking straight antifreeze when you down a soft drink. However, in case your drink of preference has propylene glycol in it, you're ingesting a compound that's used for the whole thing, from antifreeze to cosmetics, to prescribed drugs, to digital cigarettes. Its houses are many, so it's no marvel that chemical businesses together with Dow get enthusiastic about its potential with inside the company meals world. It's additionally a minor element in Corexit, the oil dispersant that changed into used after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Fortunately, in case you stay with inside the European Union, propylene glycol isn't always cleared as a general meals grade product or direct meals additive. Number 1. Arsenic. Traces of arsenic in food are not anything new. The strong human carcinogen arsenic has been acknowledged to show up in everything from rice, to cereal, to juice, and maximum currently German researchers determined traces of it in beer, noting a few degrees determined have been extra than 2 times than what's allowed in ingesting water. Traces of arsenic can certainly be determined in each beers and wine, which might be clearer in color. That's due to the fact they were filtered to eliminate plant-dependent and leftover yeast. Most people don't need to drink a cloudy Pinot Grigio after all. To filter, beer and winemakers use diatomaceous earth, a herbal product that carries iron and metals, as a result the arsenic. Want much less arsenic to your drink? Opt for beverages which might be unfiltered. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.